Anike, wait. That wasn't funny, you know. No doubt about the fact that you are a fantastic and energetic actress, right?
Thank
but,
you.
Okay, tell me, there's this new movie you just... Oh, Ishejumeta.
Okay.
So, how was the production? You know, what was it like acting alongside Gabriel, among other things on set? How was that part?
Yeah, the story itself is a very fantastic story that talks about mystery.
Okay.
And when I got the script, I was like, this is a bit challenging. And you know, being an actor, I just called myself that, Anike, you can do this. Do you understand? I played the lead character, and Gabriel Afolayan being my husband in the movie, you know, I was expecting, you know, Gabriel being a very big star, you know, someone I love so much. Do you understand? And that was my first time of working with him.
Oh.
So I was expecting an arrogant, like, I don't know. But meeting him, Gabriel is fantastic. He's humble. You know, the chemistry was, I got to a point that I was like, have I met him before? Has he seen me before? Do you understand? Like, and I think that's another thing we really need to work on in our industry. Like, whenever you're working with anybody, irrespective of the person you're working with, try and be friendly. So, I enjoyed filming in Ishejumeta because everything was so easy, from the cinematography, the director, everything, the story, and the fact that the story is a very good one. You know, when you see a good story, you too, you don't want to disappoint yourself now, because a lot of people are out there, a lot of people will see it. Do you understand? So I think I gave my all. And it was easy for me because of Gabriel Afolayan.
I trust you on that.
And some other fantastic actors on set as well.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, enough about me. Let me ask you. So Jaga Jantis. Tell me about Jaga Jantis. How were you able to act? To cram? Is it? No. Actors, we don't cram. We read to understand, right? So how were you able to read those cumbersome lines from Latin, from Spanish, from this and that? How were you able to digest and deliver it perfectly like that?
To start with, I'll tell you my lines on Jaga Jantis. Everybody knows that, okay? Those were non-conventional words, not day-to-day words and all that.
Yeah.
So when I got the script for my perusal, it was first a soft copy. I understand. So I read from beginning to the end. I was like, you know, what is all this? But I love challenging roles, though. I wanted to do it. The story, everything was, you know, very, 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 very perfect for me. I wanted to be on that set. I wanted to, you know, see myself doing it already and all that. But I was like, okay, how do I go about it? I wasn't even sure if I was pronouncing some words correctly because I was saying them for the very first time. I took to my dictionary. Some words were not even in the dictionary. I had to use Google and all that. So, of course, I was just, at some point, I smiled. At some point, I would laugh hard. At some point, I was all teary. I had goosebumps and all of that.
Yeah.
It was, you know, mixed feelings for me, you know, reading the script, and I was like, okay, let's go. So before I did some research, I had to call the director, writer. He happened to be the writer.
Okay,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah. So I put a call through to him, and I was like, sir, this is excellento. This is beautiful.
I told him the same thing, actually.
I'm telling you that I can't wait for us to do justice to this. Even though I was still kind of nervous that, oh, more, how are you going to deliver these thick and non-conventional lines convincingly? Because one thing is for an actor to deliver lines. Another thing in its entirety, it is for you when you personalize these lines, when you make it flow as though they were your words. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And I was like, okay, let me leave this for, okay, later I'm coming to you. You will die here.
I go kill him.
You will die here. When I got there, I was like, Baba, me, what did they suck now? This, blah, blah, blah. It was just like you said, Almaroof, what did you say? I said, I saw everything. This is beautiful. Thank you for trusting me with this character in the first place. I said, wow. Willoughby, are you sure? I played that role, Willoughby. He said, yes. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, sir, what inspired this title?
Story. Okay.
Yeah, so we after we had a lengthy conversation on the story and all of that, so I was like, Jaga Jantis, was that a working title or is it?
What is Jaga Jantis?
I was like, will this not trivialize the whole essence of this? It was not like, no, you see, this title, or the movie, was inspired by his friend. He's late now. Late Sound Sultan. You understand? Yeah. And I was like, oh, Jaga Jantis High School, Bodman.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's beautiful. And I was like, okay, sir, don't you think it would be nice if we bring? Good thing is your friend. Don't you think it would be nice for us to bring him as a cameo? Do you understand? You're like, oh, you are in spirit, Almaroof. I actually had it in mind to, put a call through to him. Oh, bro, what's up now? Well, let's do this together and all of that. So I don't know. It seems he was unreachable before while we're still doing the pre-production. Understand? Director told me when we got on set that unfortunately, Sound Sultan was not reachable. But still, we knew show must go on. So sadly, 2 days into the production, the news was everywhere that Sound Sultan is late.
So sad.
It was very, very sad. It was this very, very sad moment for everyone on set, and I was like, wow. So when I went to him, I was like, we were on break then. Director, did you hear what I did? He said he was just reading it now. And people were like, oh, Sound Sultan, That everybody was now saying, they were thinking that it would be nice if this man was on this project. I was like, okay, think that. And a lot of people would now be thinking that, okay, maybe we actually wanted to leverage on his death. And that was why we produced Jaga Jantis. Meanwhile, Jaga Jantis had been birthed before his demise. Do you understand? Okay, that aside. So it is actually dedicated to Sound Sultan of blessed memory. Yeah. You understand? So talking about me now, let's go back to me and my Mr. Willoughby. I was like, okay. So after I did my research and all of that, I called director again and said, okay, this is how I feel, blah, blah, blah. This is why, it was not like, okay, that's beautiful, but do you know Patrick Obayago? I was like, oh, that name rings a bell. Yeah. Then he said, this man, he sent some clips to me. Director Abiodun must send some clips to me. Like, okay, watch this man. This is how I want you to deliver this character. It will be that. I was like, thank you. There are directors and there are directors. Some directors are so passionate about their craft. Yes. And when I took Professor Patrick Obayago as a prototype, that was it for me. I can mimic people. Anybody. I was like, okay. So when I called him again, I was like, okay, you want to throw something for me? I was like, okay. If your nefarious sentient gargoyle is godly, manducating, and galloping these for the idols. Not like this, Wetenia macrophila, mahogany.
I beg, I was interpreting. This song go you can palava. Don't argue. You know when I got the script and he told me that I was going to be your interpreter. I was like, boy. Like, I don't know. Of course, I researched some of the grammars. That was when I got to know that some were Spanish, some
Latin, of course.
And some were actually correct. They were in dictionary.
All.
So I was like, oh my God. But wait, all this grammar, now only this small Yoruba.
Correct. All the lines.
I know. Like, your lines at times can be very cumbersome. And the interpretation will just be like one small paragraph. And I'll be like,
you understand? So, one thing, as an actor, one thing is for you to deliver. Another thing, like I said earlier, is for you to know what you're talking about. So, nobody say you are talking something you don't understand. Like, let's say, means you just lost your mom. You are breaking the news and you are smiling. It does not make sense. So I had to, you understand, me some research, of course. Then I learned the pronunciation too, because my dialogues were combinations of English, Latin. Portuguese at times, Spanish, French, and the pronunciation too. There's the way these Latin people pronounce their R. They like roll it like like the raspies. That unlike this the French, they have this R factor. The way Naira Marley pronounces his R, like R. Répétez, encore, like repeat it, you understand? They don't pronounce R as R, repeat it. Those things, I had to do my homework and all that. So let me just pause there. Now it was an interesting experience. It was an interesting experience. Yes. I'm not someone who is out there always. I'm not the outgoing type. I'm the indoor type. Okay. So it is fine if it's just chatting. I tend to balance it by, sometimes I would say, okay, today I want to answer everybody in my DM. I say, okay, today is Sunday, right? For example, I'll answer everybody, and after which I could lock up for a whole month. I will not answer anybody again, because you understand. Because some people, when you give them an inch, they take a mile. Understand? So I've been somehow, some way, I've been able to, let me say, I've been lucky enough to manage my female fans well.
It's been very interesting with you.
I wish to be here like this.
Even me, I don't feel like
mom calls. Apart from Anike and Schedule Better, do you have any other project up your sleeves?
Yeah.
You're working on?
Yeah. I have about 2.
I trust
you. I have about 2, but don't let me give.
I sabi act. I'm not going to camera cast me.
I will not cast
you. You not cast
me? Yeah, beg me. So I have about 2 productions coming up.
Okay.
Very soon. You get to know the title, everything about it, and the shooting very soon. I have 2 different productions coming up.
Let me carry you through Abaye. My movie is coming out.
Gege. Gege.
You go fear.
Gege.
You go fear. It is titled Ale Konpere.
Oh.
Yeah, you will love
it. Just one night. Yeah. Like the story is.
I'm telling you, I don't want to drop a spoiler right now. I don't want to talk.
That's so nice.
I want you to just come, grab popcorn and whatever drink you like. Sit back, relax, enjoy, learn, unlearn. You understand?
That's so nice. That's so nice. Thank God we're all moving forward.
It is a very good thing.
We are still going to be moving forward ever.
By God's grace. Never. It's been amazing doing this with you. And seriously, I'm looking forward to working with you again, and probably doing a thing like this. Don't you think we'll make a good co-host on a movie? On a movie set, you understand? Like, you produce a movie. And
you know what he said? I was expecting something different, but no, don't tell me anything, please. I don't want to hear.
Don't worry.
I don't want to hear.
I'll enter your DM.
Don't enter my DM, please. I have a lot of people in my DM.
I have your number now.
Especially as a fine actress. It's not easy.
Oh, so you know you're fine.
I told you you're fine. You didn't tell me I'm fine.
No, I don't need to tell you. You are beautiful. No.
I know, but I like
look at
when people tell me. I know I'm beautiful.
Let me tell you.
But please still tell me.
Let me tell you officially. Anike Onlaniyi. You are exceptionally beautiful.
Thank
you are flawlessly gorgeous.
Thank you.